Your first instinct. Have you ever made a decision where you didn't go with your first instinct? Quote, "Trust your gut," author Barbara Walters. Have you ever changed your decision just to make someone else happy? Quote, "Please all and you will please none," author Aesop. Most of the time, our first instinct is correct. So why do we doubt ourselves? And when we doubt ourselves, how often do we end up making the wrong decision? However, when we go with our first instinct, think of all the good things that come from it. Quote, "Trusting our intuition often saves us from disaster." Author Ann Wilson Schaaf. I was thinking about my blog, Step Back, where I was talking about writing a letter to our younger selves. And I was thinking, there were so many times when I was young, I would want to go back and tell my younger self, trust your instincts, go with your first decision. Quote, "I go by instinct, I don't worry about experience." Author Barbara Streisand. Now, making important decisions is not something to just do quickly. We always need to look at the pros and the cons and the effects this decision will make. But our first instinct is correct the majority of the time. Number 1, when making an important decision, write down what your first instinct was. Number 2, write down all the good positive things which will come from our decision. Number 3, write down any negatives which will come from your decision. Not things you think might happen, only what you know for sure. Then you can make your decision, but make your own decision. Quote, "Most decisions are seat-of-the-pants judgments. You can create a rationale for anything. In the end, most decisions are based on intuition and faith." Author Nathan Myhrvold in The Microsoft Provocateur. You know yourself, you know your business, you know your clients better than anyone else. So trust yourself and don't second guess your decisions. You are the one who will make the best choices for you. With love, Tammy Taylor. P.S. One of my favorite Bible verses, James 1:5-6. If you need wisdom, if you want to know what God wants you to do, ask Him. And He will gladly tell you. He will not resent your asking. But when you ask Him, be sure that you really expect Him to answer, for a doubtful mind is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind.